All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are live. We are live from State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona for the second match of the weekend in the 2022 VLA West Division regular season. You're tuning into the Phoenix Ascension against the SoCal Rising Tide. My name's Rob St. Clair, and an excellent start for the Rising Tide in blue on the near side of your screen. Making their debut on the weekend. Phoenix, meanwhile, lost to San Francisco's SportConX in four close sets, just earlier this evening. Rising Tide lead the West Division right now at 4-1. Ascension dropped to 5-3 earlier this evening, with SportConX out of San Francisco improving to 3-2. Joust kept alive, hittable ball here, but for context is going to be the call. And Ascension creeping back on the far side of your screen in black and purple. The home side from the Phoenix area here. And the Rising Tide out of Southern California on the near side in blue. But a significantly different looking lineup than what we saw as the Rising Tide got second place in the West Division Cup of just a month ago. A lot of the usual suspects not able to make the trip to Phoenix this weekend, so got a different looking squad, but they are off to a great start at 10-6 here in the first. This is Jacob Byers, number 22 in blue, the outside hitter on the service line. Good dig right there by Byers, right on cue. Humes tipped over the top. Good defensive play there by Zach Lucas. But then hit out of bounds on the left side by Devin Pontagon. Nice rally already, both teams playing great defense, Rising Tide included, but the Ascension walk away with that point. Slightly different starting lineup for Phoenix than we saw in the earlier match. Two different middles, with Seth Gallagher, big 6'10" kid out of Park University in Gilbert, back to serve, and Michael Freitag in the front court, number 31. That serve missed way out of bounds by Gallagher. Also Mason Humes, number 11 in black, in the starting lineup at outside hitter for Phoenix. This will be Colin Wolf, the middle blocker, number 19 in blue for the Rising Tide. Good set by Zanzuki off the net, finding Freitag. He's able to put it away in the middle, and that was the Ascension's real key to their success early on in the match against SportConX earlier, was Zanzuki finding middle from unexpected positions, and they actually have put in two even bigger middles now than they had available last time. Pontagon rolled over the top, good defensive play made. Humes takes a rip at it, but misses it just barely out of bounds, wide of the sideline. Micah Steiner suiting up at the setter position, number 16 in blue for the Rising Tide. He's played a lot of libero in his career. Another good set to the middle, but this time hit out of bounds by Freitag. It's 13-8. Really nice start for the Rising Tide. Lewis finds a small seam in the block on the left, and a storyline from the earlier match was Phoenix's tough relationship with rotation one in reception. They struggled to get out of that rotation before switching their outside hitters slightly to just who was going to be an option on the right side in that rotation, and then it improved a bit. That time it was Lewis, the lefty, opposite on the left. Slowed down by the block there, transition opportunity. Lewis now on the comfortable right side and chops it to the floor, sharp cross court. Good play there. Freitag takes the ball right off the top of the net, slams it to the floor, and we're got a ball game all of a sudden. Rising Tide with a hot start, but it's 11-13. Phoenix back within two. Really good deep cross-court swing right there. Devin Pontagon out of UC San Diego. Only 23 years of age, and he is going to be a big piece of the Rising Tide offense this weekend. Out of system opportunity. Lewis again against two big blockers. Good block touch there to slow it down. Another opportunity off the block. Steiner quick to the outside, dug by Montano. Really nice spinning play. Somehow a legal play sent over by the libero, Timmy Lee. Now basically a free ball for the Ascension. They've got to have this. Lewis down the line, and they do. Several opportunities in that rally for the Rising Tide to score. But pretty good blocking and defense from Phoenix, and they end up with a good offensive opportunity of their own. Out of system swing coming here from Byers. Sharp cross court dug by Freitag, the middle blocker. That is a swing and a miss. Actually back to the Ascension side off of one Rising Tide contact. Quick ball to Robinson on the left. And he missed it out of bounds. Blake Music, number 25 in blue, middle blocker out of Ottawa University here in Arizona. Float serve handle well there. Lewis cross court off of Steiner and out of play. That is automatic for the Phoenix Ascension's great lefty opposite in a one-on-one situation. Beautiful pass right there. Hammered to the floor. Oh my goodness, what a first ball side out that is. SoCal Rising Tide and Colin Wolfe, the middle blocker, hammered wrist away. That was an excellent pass from Devin Pontagon, number 10 in blue as well. 16-13. Rising Tide don't care what roster they put out there. They have came to play like a first-place team in the division. Pretty good move by Lee into the seam, but put away by Zach Robinson on the left side. Good stuff block there. Gallagher and Zanzuki combined to take the cross court away from Jacob Byers. And it is a one-point game, 15-16. Good play made by Humes on the pancake. But a center line violation is going to be called, I believe. No, ball was down. Okay. That ball deemed to have touched a piece of the floor. It looked good to me in real time. A delayed whistle there, and it's 17-15 SoCal. Good rip there by Byers. Gallagher tipped out of the middle, scooped, kept alive. Free ball here for the Ascension. Gallagher again. What a play by Lee. But couldn't be run down legally by Steiner outside the antenna. Already really good defense by number 1 in white, Timmy Lee, out of Benedictine here in Mesa, Arizona. Phoenix back within one once again. Gallagher keeps that ball in play. Wolf dug out of the middle. Lewis for the tie over the top of the block. Just barely out of bounds. No touch detected. Hey, Jesus watching from afar. Jesus, a great former Ascension libero. We miss you, buddy. Good to have you watching. I'm looking at the YouTube chat, ladies and gentlemen. Let me know where you're watching from. Ball pounded down the line by Mason Humes. Awesome swing right there from the Arizona State product, number 11 in black. Serving 18. Tight battle here in the first. Where did the Rising Tide go inside out this time? Quick ball, Pontagon off the hands. Off of the block of Lewis and out of play, and another nice smooth first ball side out from the SoCal Rising Tide. I'm impressed so far with this lineup iteration. Lewis slowed down by the block of Music. Steiner flings his hands at it. Free ball here for the Ascension. Lewis again, not to be denied this time. Again, a 1-point game, but Phoenix needs one on serve. Tough pass. Steiner runs it down. Beautiful coverage by Lee. And then tipped just barely out of bounds on the third contact by Blake Music, and we are tied. But that was really nice block coverage. Tight set. Pontagon makes something out of nothing, but before the ball was down, he touched the bottom of the net after he landed. So Phoenix actually takes the lead at 20-19. Not a good pass there. Free ball here for the Ascension. Lewis against two big blockers, slowed down by the block, kept on alive. Lewis again. Somehow scooped up and kept alive. Heck of a scramble from the Rising Tide, but couldn't be sent over on the third contact. And now a 3-0 run from Phoenix is 21-19. And SoCal is going to take a timeout here, I believe. Yes, they will. Just struggling a little bit inside out here in rotation one receive, but still anybody's game here in the first set. 21-19, Phoenix leads. Out of system opportunity. Still covered off the block. Pontagon over the top. Missed it out of bounds. No touch off the fingertips. And again, another point for Phoenix on serve against Rising Tide's rotation one receive. Excellent comeback from our hosts here in Arizona. 22-19 late in the first. And then Steiner has to take that first ball. Lewis wins the joust, and it can't be kept alive. The run continues. Wow, I think 5 points in a row at least for Phoenix in this service rotation of Mason Humes. That will work. No, not even. Wow, incredible defense. But that sent out of bounds on the third contact by libero Cody Montano. And the Rising Tide finally get out of that rotation, but let's see if it's too little too late. Oh, what a stuff block. No, never mind. Oh, man, that landed on the Rising Tide side. I thought for sure. It looked a lot like Zach Lucas stuffed that ball straight to the floor, but not that time. 23-20 now, the correct score. Big block there. Brian Lewis right on the sideline, shuts down Byers, and now set point coming up. 24-20 Phoenix with a really impressive comeback late in the first from down 18-19, now leading 24-20. That's a heck of a run. That serve missed by Freitag, the middle blocker, but now it's all got to come on the serve of Blake Music, number 25 right here, to keep the Rising Tide alive in the first set. Rotation 3 received for the Ascension. Lewis, a big option on the right side. Gallagher in there as well in the middle. Robinson blocked, but out of bounds. Rising Tide thought they got a deflection off Robinson, the hitter. And no touch will remain the call. So the first set is over with the Phoenix Ascension taking it 25-21. Really impressive comeback right there. Rising Tide led most of the way. 25-21 the set one score. Teams will change sides. We'll be right back in just a few minutes with set number 2. Don't go anywhere. Set number 2 underway. Phoenix on the near side of your screen. That ball almost missed out of bounds, but played by the defense, and it deflects out of play. Humes tried to wipe that ball off the block and out of bounds, but good discipline right there. interesting. A net touch called right there against Seth Gallagher of Phoenix on the follow-through. So the Rising Tide are going to take that point. It's 4 serving 5 right now. Quick tempo ball to Robinson on the outside, and he puts it away sharp cross court. 6 serving 4 Phoenix. Wow, hittable ball there for Humes. Run down off the block by Robinson. Gallagher available in transition, puts it away. It's 8-4. Ascension leading with another point on serve. Stuff straight down that time. Seth Gallagher with the big time move. 10-4. Big time run for Phoenix right now. And a timeout for the Rising Tide. Digging themselves a big hole right now after leading for most of set number 1. Phoenix made a late comeback. Now 10-4 in the second. That looked like it may have been a double contact, but the Rising Tide are going to get a ball right back here. Chopped down the line by Pontigan, but he missed it out of bounds. Wow, what a sequence that was. I thought for sure the Rising Tide were going to take that point. 11-4 the Phoenix lead. Really nice run here on the serve of Zach Robinson. Pontagon able to run it down, but sends it over outside the antenna, and the run continues 12-4. Rising Tide with no answers in this rotation, with a couple reserves off the bench in this set. Number 15, Tyler Lai, in an outside hitter. Tim Porter in at the setter. Pontagon slowed down that time. Opportunity here in transition. Lewis out of the back row. Off the defender, and he puts it away, and the Phoenix run continues. Now a 6-2 substitution in here for Phoenix. Straight up 1-for-1 setter sub. Quinn Hunter, number 7. And then Keone Coronado, number 33. And at the opposite. Good block there. Kept alive by the Rising Tide. And nobody there on the pipe to slow down Tyler Lai. I think it was who took a swing at that ball. Five serving 13. A big Arizona lead opened up here in the second set. Good run down. Free ball here for the Rising Tide. But a free ball kill by Zach Robinson. Unbelievable. Oh yeah, Zach, we got you on a free ball kill. That is one of the rare things in all of volleyball. Just a two-handed set over, and it scores. That's the kind of set Phoenix is having right now. After that service error, their lead is still 14-6. Good dig there, right there from Lee. Pontagon right on the end line, deep cross court. Phoenix can't believe it. I do think that's the right call. Looked like he caught a piece of the line. Freitag slowed down in the middle. Good block touch. Pontagon slowed down by the block as well. Good rally developing here. Humes on the left side. Challenges the hands and a nice high flat swing. Gets the favorable Phoenix deflection off the block and out of bounds. It's 15-7. So Zanzuki and Lewis have gone to the bench. Hunter and Coronado in at center and opposite. That serve missed pretty badly short by Hunter. But a 15-8 lead. We'll see if the backup setter and opposite combo for Phoenix can keep that lead where it is. Pontagon serving has been the Rising Tide's best offensive player so far, and that ball just barely missed out of bounds wide. Good looking serve, though. Stuff blocked right there. Really nice move. Zach Lucas out of Arizona State shuts down Zach Robinson. It's 16-10 Phoenix. Rising Tide chipping away. Coronado slowed down by the block, but it falls right into the donut on the Rising Tide side in the center of the court. 17-10 now the score. Inside set, dug by Freitag, but negated by a net violation that Phoenix committed on the block. So Rising Tide takes the point inside out. It's 11-17. Somehow Zach Robinson is able to find a seam through that block. That is crazy, the confidence that he has to take that swing. And he gets away with it. It's 18-11. Bick to Pontagon is shut down. Good read right there. Gallagher and Robinson not fooled. Nice blocking discipline. And it's 19-11 now. Coronado with an extremely conservative standing float serve. Badly inside set, and Lai unable to keep it inside the end line. And this is looking like a 2-0 lead, if you ask me. 20-11 Phoenix in the second. Overpass opportunity here. Gallagher on the free ball, crossbody kept alive. Oh, smart tip by Robinson. Well played by Porter. Beautiful rundown. Good read on the center dump. This is going to have to come over. Played by Montano. It's huge block finally ends a scramble of a rally. Quinn Hunter combined with Seth Gallagher blocked that ball to the floor. It's 21-12. Dominant lead here for the Ascension in the second set. Gallagher blocked this time and can't be covered. Very nicely done. Stu Sherman, along with Devin Pontagon, combining to shut Gallagher down that time. 13-21. Make that 22 on the service error, way out of bounds. And now another one of the backup setters, Chris Maglunog, number 8 in black, in as a service sub to serve and play some defense. Maglunog puts in the jump spitter. And a good disciplined block right there. Quinn Hunter on the right side, not getting used by that off-speed shot, and it is a 10-point Ascension lead, 23-13. That ball missed just barely out of bounds. Music off the tape. Wasn't able to find the wide sideline. And set points here coming up for Phoenix, 24-13. So you would think would be all but a formality at this point. Let's see if Maglunog can serve it out in style. Not this time, just long. Good cover by Hunter. Free ball here for the Rising Tide. Good block touch there. Humes on the second contact followed through into the net. So another set point saved by the Rising Tide. It's 15-24. Another opportunity for the set here. Humes off the block, and Lee just barely runs out of space by the Rising Tide bench, and that is it. 25-15, a convincing win for the Phoenix Ascension in the second set after having to come from behind to take the first. The home side leads 2-0. So teams will change sides. We'll continue looking into fixing the scoreboard for you guys, and we'll be right back with set number 3. Stick around. My parents are here for the winter.
Oh, really? Your parents like stay here, live here? Oh, cool. What part?
Wow, what a rip by Music on the slide off of 1 foot, but just out of bounds wide. Ooh, wait, I got it. Really good cover off the block right there, but right on top of the net. And Music is called for reaching over. Interesting. Call is that Blake Music touched that ball while it was still fully on the Ascension side. And Phoenix leads 3-0 here in the third. Good block there by Coronado. And the excellent start for Phoenix continues. Keone Coronado, the opposite out of Graceland University, plays a lot of beach. Good all-around player. You can tell he kind of jumps like a beach player, jumps straight up in the air rather than slightly forward. 5-0 Phoenix. Good serve right there as well. Byers out of the back row is Doug. Coronado tipped over the top. Coronado again chopped down the line. New libero Matthew Hinderberger makes the play. And that ball hit out of bounds, I believe. Yes, just wide. Stuart Sherman moving to the opposite in this set. No, excuse me, maybe the outside hitter, but he was hitting out of right back at that time. Interesting rotational choice. That pancake play not quite able to be made by Steiner, and a huge hole dug by the Rising Tide here to start the third set. 7-0. Float serve of Quinn Hunter, number 7 in black. The setter on the far side for Phoenix is doing some real damage. Another one, this time an ace serve. Sherman diving, can't get there fast enough. 8-0. What a start for the Ascension. Bump set right on the net. Freitag gets there first, and it's 9-0. This might break a record that I've ever personally seen for most points in a row to start a set. 9-0? I can't believe that. Tough pass there. Lucas 11 out of system swing. Rolled over the top. Not a good set at all there from Montano. Gave Humes no chance, and the Rising Tide are finally on the board, much to their delight. Coronado down the line, just barely missed it out of bounds. And let's see if the Rising Tide can dig themselves out of this hole. Good short serve there by Steiner, taking Humes out of the play. Freitag blocked but covered. Coronado again slowed down. And off the block and out of bounds goes Mason Humes. Good swing there for number 11 in black on the right side. Really like Mason Humes' game a lot. Good float server. Not like a big banger on the outside, but has a great off-speed game and knows exactly the right time to use them. And that looked to me like a serve underneath the net. Man, what is it with, like, just about once every weekend, once every VLA weekend, we have one of those serve under the net. I keep saying we need to come up as a league with a punishment for what you have to do if you fail to even get to the net. Good set there from Hunter to Freitag. 11-3, the Ascension lead here in the third set. Ooh, nice play there. Jacob Byers accelerates to a quick ball, finds some room down the line and puts it away. Good block touch there by Wolf. Back to Phoenix. Robinson with the left hand. What can't this guy do? My goodness. We're at 22 in black at only 5'10", flying through the air and switches arms that time to put it away through the block and down. Byers off the block and out of bounds. Good swing there for number 22 in blue. Ooh, one-handed feed to the middle, kept alive on the rising tide side, out of system swing. Lucas kept alive easily. Robinson sends over a very short free ball, handled nicely by Hinderberger. Hunter, the lefty, the setter, takes a swing. Robinson rolled over the top again. Some defensive bodies flying all over the floor. Another free ball this time. Phoenix has got to have this. Humes out of the back row. Scooped by Wolf, but underneath the net, and the point is finally over. It is 13-5 Phoenix. Not a good pass there. And Sherman unable to send it over. Good rip right there from Wolf. Excellent delivery from Steiner as well from a little bit off the net. That's a nice find. Good block in the middle. Kept alive by Phoenix. Coronado out of the back row, blocked again. Colin Wolf everywhere on that play. Tide playing with a little bit of pride here after going down 9-0. It's now 7-14. Oh, man. Well, when you're down by 7 and down 2-0, you got to go for it from the service line, but that doesn't always mean hitting your teammate right in the center of the small of his back. 15-7 Phoenix. That ball served barely out of bounds there. Ooh, Byers was in the right spot that time, but couldn't handle the heat. Mason Humes with another kill on the left. Good block touch there by Coronado. Sherman dug by one arm by Montano. Wow, a hittable ball for Robinson. Man, the confidence to take a swing at that ball is off the charts. Now Chris Maglunog in for Quinn Hunter, I believe, is the full-time setter. Yes, that's exactly right. So number 8 in black, Chris Maglunog, excuse me, out of Arizona State. Back to serve, and we'll set the offense. Tipped over by Steiner, handled easily by Humes. Freitag stuffed. Good coverage play by Robinson. 2 in a row. Smart tip right there. Zach Lucas forced Coronado to turn around and stab at it. Couldn't control it. 17-9. Still a very comfortable lead for the Phoenix Ascension. Crushed down the line by Humes. Really nice swing right there. Sherman accelerates, dug by Humes through a seam. And a double contact called right there, ball handling error against the Rising Tide. Now 19-9. The Ascension can smell a sweep here in State Farm Stadium. Packed day of volleyball action coming tomorrow from the VLA. Change of venue, still in the greater Arizona area or Phoenix area. Down southeast of the city in Mesa at the brand new Legacy Sports Complex. 4 matches tomorrow. Ton of volleyball between all 3 these West Division teams, starting off at 11 a.m. Mountain Time. First match tomorrow. That'll be San Francisco's SportConX against the Rising Tide. Check the description of the video and the website for more details on the rest of the weekend. Wow, nice set by Steiner. Somehow put away by Lucas on the right side off of 1 foot. That's pretty special looking there. 10 serving 20. No pressure here for Phoenix, just a couple side outs, and they will have a sweep on their hands. Ace serve right there, shanked off the platform and over the scores table. Now 22-10, inching ever closer. This is really not the match I expected to see, especially after the great start that the Rising Tide had. They have cooled off significantly and have really lost their attention to detail. Good rip there by Sherman. Accelerating to an inside ball on the right side. So a couple bright spots heading into tomorrow. A lot more volleyball coming from both these teams on the weekend, so the Rising Tide have their fair share of things to figure out. 11-22. Pretty good set right there from Maglunog to the middle, but missed out of bounds just barely by Gallagher. Is that an ace serve? Yes, it is. Blake Music right on the end line in between a seam. So this is not over yet, ladies and gentlemen. 13-22. This would definitely be a miracle, but at least maybe the Rising Tide can salvage some respectability here. Good serve to cut that one short. Robinson way too early to that ball, but Music unable to run it down. I think that's 2 free ball kills on this match for Zach Robinson, and that kind of tells you how this thing has really gone. Now Quinn Hunter back to the front court. The taller setter replaces Maglunog straight up. 23-13. Wolf slowed down on the block, kept alive on the Rising Tide side. And Beyer is really nicely accelerating and hammering that ball through a seam in the block and out of play. Stuart Sherman, the elder statesman of the team at 36 years of age. Good float serve there. Wolf crushed wrist away inside 2 blockers. That is a really nice piece of offense there from the Rising Tide, and perhaps a sign of good things to come for SoCal tomorrow. 15-23 still. Ascension in a comfortable spot. Gallagher detonates out of the middle, and now match points coming up. 24-15, several opportunities for the Phoenix Ascension to win this match and walk out of State Farm Stadium with a win. Oh, the sky ball. The only indoor gym you're really going to be able to do that in. A free ball opportunity here for Phoenix. Humes missed it out of bounds deep cross court. Glad we got an actual sky ball attempted. I hope we kind of see another one. I mean, these are the highest ceilings anybody will ever play indoor volleyball underneath. Hey, do a sky ball. Ooh, we might get another sky ball. That one's not quite going to get there. And that is it. Okay, sort of an anticlimactic finish to the match. The Phoenix Ascension take it very convincingly, 25-15. And Phoenix walks out of State Farm Stadium with a full 3-point win. 25-21, 25-15, 25-15. That's it for us this evening, ladies and gentlemen. A couple good matches, but just a tone setter for the weekend. A lot more coming tomorrow, starting off at 11 a.m. Eastern Time. And then just a packed schedule from the Legacy Sports Center, southeast of Phoenix in Mesa. We will see you tomorrow morning. I'm Rob St. Clair signing off for now. Happy Friday night, everyone. See you tomorrow.